Hello guys and girls, I'm Kevin. Thanks very much for tuning back into Merseyscents. Now today I'm going to do my top 10 spring fragrance list for you. If you want to find out what it is, stay tuned. Welcome back guys. So I know these lists have been flying around a bit now and a bit late to the party, so if you are bored of me, I'm sorry, but I just thought I'd get mine out there. So what it is, these are like all subjective to the climate where I live. I live in the northwest of England, which is, springs are quite cold, hit and miss really. So these are just going to be the fragrances that I'd wear for the climate what I live in. Obviously some people's are going to change. The warmer the climate, the different fragrances you are going to wear. So I'll get straight into it. I've got 10 fragrances here obviously and one honourable mention. The honourable mention, first one is Carolina Herrera 212 Party Fever. Now this is my honourable mention because it is discontinued. I got this when it first came out in the perfume shop for about £40 and now everywhere you look the price has gone right up. This has got a nice cannabis note in it. Gets compared, this got a bit of apple, it gets compared to Versace Eros. I think they're quite different because this has got a bit more bite and a bit more zinginess towards it. But yeah, really nice scent, so that's my honourable mention. My number 10 is Ferrari Bright Neroli. Brilliant cheapie this for the summer. It's got obviously lots of neroli. I get a lot of jasmine in it as well, hence why it's my number 10. I'm not really too much into me florals that much, although this is quite nice, it is quite clean. Works perfectly with a nice white t-shirt and quite casually. I wouldn't really wear this on your night out. It is a bit too casual for a night out, but in the summer, a great scent and I think it's about £20 for a 50ml. Brilliant cheap scent. So my number 10 is Ferrari Bright Neroli. Number 9 is another great cheapie. I get a lot of wear out of this, and it is Abercrombie Fitch First Instinct. Now I think this is the same, All Beauty, about £20 for a 50ml. It's got a lovely melon note in this. Nice melon and a nice juniper note, which gives it that gin and tonic undertone. Quite tropical this. Now the reason this is not in me summer list is because it has got a bit of depth, and I think if you wore this in a high summer heat it would become a bit cloying, but it easy done reach, nice to throw on in the spring, and it will, if it is a bit cooler, it will stand up to that the cooler weather. Number 9 is Abercrombie Fitch First Instinct. And my number 8 is one of my favourite fragrances, and it does make a lot of my lists. Terra de Hermes EDT. Now the reason this is not more higher up in the list is because basically I only usually wear this for special occasions, although you can wear it most occasions. This has got that touch of class about it. It's orange, like a dirty orange, bit of damp on it, earthy vetiver, but in a clean, good way, if you know what I mean. And it can, if you're going out on a nice spring night, which is not going to happen the way things are at the minute, like obviously, that's why it's so low down, because I won't be getting much wear out of it unless this lockdown ends. Unbelievable, very nice, very long lasting, lovely sillage. Things it cost you about 50 quid for the older toilette. So yeah, my number 8 is Terra de Hermes EDT. My number 7 is Zion from Alexandria. I've only got a 10ml travel spray of this. This is full bottle worthy easily. This starts off with a bit of an Aventus vibe and turns into a nice, clean, polished, woody scent. Great longevity, 6-7 hours. This is inspired by Rosa Dove's Elysium, which I've never smelled the original, but if this is anything to go by, I've heard this is even better and lasts longer than Rosa Dove's Elysium, which you're looking at over £200 for. I think you get a 50ml of this one for about £55 on the Alexandria UK website. Very clean, very fresh, quite classy as well, so you can wear this of a summer night out. You're going to get it day, night, dress it up, dress it down. Lovely scent. And it's, number 7 is Alexandria Zion. Now my number 6 might come as a surprise to some people because it is classed as a sort of autumn winter scent, and it is Prada Luna Rossa Black. This is quite creamy, bit of a burnt rubbish vibe to it. It's got Angelica, lots of tonka bean, what gives it that creamy vibe, bit powdery as well. But I think, as I said earlier on, we get cool springs over here. So I think that's perfect if you're going on a night out, or you just want something that's, over a little chilly morning, or you're going for a walk of a night and you want something that's going to hold up. Throw this, Prada Luna Rossa Black. Has got a bit of a Chanel Laurent Sport vibe, or extreme vibe to this. but in a bit lighter for me. Chanel Laurent Sporto Extreme is quite thick, very sweet. This is still sweet, but it's a bit more airy and a bit more lighter. Wear it a lot more casually and also on a night out, perfect. Big compliment getter as well. So my number 6 is Prada Luna Rossa Black. Number 5, one of my favourite fragrances. I've got a backup bottle of this, and it is Versace Eros. Anyone who's smelt this, it gets called like one of the clubbing kings. It's minty, green, apple, vanilla, lovely scent. Quite synthetic. You know, it has got that synthetic vibe as it is a designer scent. You can get, I think I got that a gift set with a shower gel for like £30 off Fragrance Direct. You can get 50ml, 100ml, even go to 200ml. Brilliant, quite playful, quite youthful. It has, as I say, with the apple and the vanilla and the mint, it has got that little bit of a tropical, nice vibe as well. What I like wearing it in the spring. I know people like wearing this in the autumn and the winter as it's getting cooler. I love wearing this of a nice spring day if it's cool, and also on a nice spring night, because it has got the nice summer vibe to it, if you ask me. So yeah, my number 5 is Versace Eros. Number 4, and this is from one of my favourite houses, and I haven't really worn as much as you should, but over this coming spring, especially the autumn, I'll be wearing this more, and it is 1 Million Lucky. The 1 Million line is one of my favourite lines. I love the 1 Million, I love Privé, and I love this. This is like plum, hazelnut. You couldn't wear this when it's too warm because it can come a bit cloying, because it is very sweet. Personally, I haven't got compliments off this. I know a lot of people say they do. I haven't, but I don't wear fragrances for compliments, to be honest with you. So yeah, this is like, you do get that hazelnut, a lot of plum. If you like the 1 Million, or if you don't like 1 Million, sorry, you can still buy this, because there's no resemblance, if you ask me. They go in completely different directions. That's what I love about the 1 Million line. If you own 1 Million, 1 Million Privé and 1 Million Lucky, you can buy them all because they're so different. You can own them all. Whereas a lot of designers, all the flankers are quite similar. If you own one, you don't really need to own the rest of them, sort of thing. So yeah, my number 4 is 1 Million Lucky. Number 3, this is a fragrance that I also talk about in a lot of my lists. Lovely fragrance. It is Paco Rabanne and Victor Sacquet 2018. Now, I know that 2016 gets a lot of love. I personally prefer this. This has got a lot more depth, a lot more well-rounded and better made, if you ask me. I have tried the 2016, but it's so difficult to get hold of. I had a decant, tried that. Weren't impressed with it, to be honest with you. Quite synthetic, quite linear. It has got that bubble gum, but I think this is really nice. This lasts 5 or 6 hours, where, to be honest, the 2016 did last a lot longer on me. So I'm not prepared to go and pay over £100 for a designer 50ml when you can get this, which to me is just as good and even better in my opinion. So yeah, my number 3 is Paco Rabanne and Victor Sacquet 2018. Number 2 is Mancera Cedrat Boise, if you can see it. Now, I think this starts off with a bit of that Aventus vibe. You've got the lemon, quite citrusy, then you just go in completely different directions. A lot of people compare this to Aventus, but not for me. I think they're completely different scents. The only similarity is that opening for about 5 minutes, then you just drift off in their own way. This goes into a creamy, vanilla, nice, sweet, whereas Aventus is more woody and smoky. Now, one thing I would say about this is, I tried a decant before I bought this, and it was dead strong, really rich, lasted ages on me. This has been reformulated. So if you are going to buy it, I got a good deal on this on Latino. That's the only reason I bought it. I didn't know it'd been reformulated, but when I bought it at the time, but obviously when I got it and I tried it and I compared it to my decant, it's watered down. You're getting 4 or 5 hours on this, whereas the other one I had, I was getting 7 or 8 hours, and it had that depth. But yeah, I think this has got the sandalwood or the cedarwood that gives it that nice little sweetness, nice little creaminess, little thickness, mixed with that vanilla, and the citrus, a lovely scent. Mancera, some people say it's a niche. I've got Red Tobacco. To me, it's high-end designer, bordering niche. I wouldn't call it in the same league as your Parfums de Marly or your Aventus. So it is a nice little way to step into your niche fragrances, though. So yeah, my number 2 is Cedrat Boise by Mancera. My number 1, this is a flank of a very, very popular line that everyone likes. I've tried the EDP. I've never tried the Eau de Toilette. But my number 1 that I'll be wearing over the spring and probably the summer is YSL Y Live. So to me, the EDP, it had that little sharp bite at the top of it on the opening that I didn't like, where that's been replaced in this with that little bit of bubblegum. Not the bubblegum as much as Invictus. It is quite playful, but it's a bit more toned down. I do like that bubblegum vibe. But you've also got the opening of the EDP, if you do like it, but it's a bit toned down. So it's a perfect balance for me. Longevity, I wore this in the winter and I was getting 4 hours, so I couldn't really judge it. So I'm looking forward to giving it when the weather warms up, giving it a good little wear and seeing how long it goes. Very, very pleasing, very, very nice to wear. I did enjoy it. So if you do like the EDP line, have a look at this. It's YSL Y Live Intense by Yves Saint Laurent is my number one. That was just my little top 10 list. I know a lot of these have been flying around and all that, so people are probably getting fed up with them. I just thought I'd get mine out there. I like doing lists like this just so people see what type of fragrances I do like, and I like a lot of diverse fragrances. With the winter, summer coming in, spring and summer coming in now, like I try and get me freshies out, me nice fruity citrusy ones, give them a little bit of a wear, because I do like trying different ones. So that's it for me today. I hope you enjoyed my list. And don't forget, smell good, feel good, and stay safe. I'll speak to you soon.